All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back here for another recap. So today we are finishing, let's see here, finishing up 275. So a little bit of a smaller day again, but it was a little bit a challenging day as well. So definitely was a little bit of a challenging day. VVPR was the second day runner, and coming into the open, I definitely thought that it was a little bit extended. We'd see some sort of selling pressure at the open or pullback. I was thinking we could see some continuation, but we never. Looks like we failed the red to green move and started to fade. So I traded this small size out of the open, and I'm still having some trouble getting on or getting any decent trades on it. I'm only at 42 bucks on it. We also had CXAI. CXAI looks like I was trying to trade for the breakout here, but I got caught up at the highs here. So I was down 18 bucks. BROG was a midday runner. I was a little bit late to the game. I did see the halt resumption. I didn't have this one recorded, but we opened up at 5.99, had a nice 25-30 cent pullback down to 5.75, and then ripped right through 6. It was a really good setup, A+ dip and rip setup on the halt resumption. But I only traded small size. on it. And I did make, I'd say, 25 cents a share or so, 25-30 cents a share on the halt resumption trade. But since it was such small share size, it didn't really add up into anything. I didn't really think we would see any opportunity on it. I know that we did have a nice strong move here. We had the halt up, but the news wasn't all that great, and I didn't want to give back any profits on the day since I was already small green and it didn't seem like a hot day or any day to push it. So I kept it real small tight, and especially since it was a 11 a.m. sort of move. Maybe that wouldn't have been the right idea. Maybe I could have pushed it a little bit harder, but it is what it is. I'm not going to beat myself up over it because it was a short-lived move, and we are still seems to be in a little bit of a slow market still. There is some sporadic opportunity here and there, but overall, it is not all that fruitful yet. Not all that fruitful yet. BROG, again, after we failed the breakouts, we got stuffed twice and a massive backside here from $6.50 all the way down to $2.25. Well, actually, all the way down to $1.80. And this is why we don't hold on to winners. Because look at this. Crazy. That's crazy. Longs got smoked. Anyone who has a longer hold time, man, just got absolutely smoked. But the stock that I did the best on, which wasn't even that good, was ABIO. ABIO here. Had a couple scalps on this front side, but a lot of one step forward, one step back. And I can show you the one trade that really kind of got me okay green on the day. It was right on this wedge pattern. So not here, but here right on this dip down to VWAP. So we had a sort of a dip, kind of a range trade. I would consider this a range trade off of support. So you have your previous resistance, which is now support right here. Previous support, now resistance, break back over, which is now support. Comes back over and comes back down and tests, and it looks to be holding there, and we got a nice bounce. So we can review that trade on the recording, and the rest of the opportunity here was just one step forward, one step back. We didn't really have any strong move to the upside. Just a lot of chop there. But let's take a look here at the one trade for you guys. So right now we had a nice strong move up, coming down a little bit too much for my liking because we did make a move all the way to 375 and then we dumped underneath VWAP, which usually is not a good sign, but we broke back over and now we're coming back down. And I'm thinking that we could see previous levels becoming support. So I'm coming down here. I'm looking for a break of 440. Looks like I was trying to get in there because I thought maybe we wouldn't get the dump down, so I was ready to start my position before that. But once the selling came back in, I did take out my small loss. And once we dump back down, I take a starter there, only 200 shares at 37, adding at 40 as I'm seeing it reclaim its level. Once I see it reclaim its level, I'm adding again, so I'm in now 1,200 and 1,600 shares. Looking for the push. Get a little bit of a push there. I take half off. We do have a little bit of resistance at 350, and then I'm still in 800 shares. But for the break of 350, I triple my share size, so from 800 to 2,400. And then I'm out at the break of 50 at 52, 352, and I think the last position was break even. Came back down to 349, but that put me up from like 100 on the day to 100 or 250 on the day. So small little range trade there, which was kind of like a B quality setup. But even with kind of low quality setups, still being consistently green, which is good. Still being consistently green. Not any super A quality setups recently, which is fine. I just want to stay consistent. If I can make a couple $100 a day on this type of market, I'm fine with that. I would say BROG was, I don't know. It wasn't an A plus setup because it literally only went up like 30-40 cents and then just got choppy and just dumped $6 a share. I wouldn't say it's an A plus setup, but if I had it recorded, I would show you guys. But it was pretty clean. And definitely could have added a lot of profit on the day. But looking forward to the next opportunity. Not going to get stuck in the past, and looking to move forward. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter recap. I don't want to have a crazy long recap like usual, especially for today. It's just not really all that fancy. Unless you traded VVPR pre-market, had a pretty nice move from 5 to 9 for those pre-market traders. That was probably the best move of the day if you do trade pre-market. Holo also had a little bit of small move, but I didn't trade it. But here's the stats on the day. Nothing too crazy. Up 268 net profit. Average position cost, kind of small size today. My largest winner was 127, which is probably the trade that I just showed you guys. My largest loss only $35. So decent profit, decent risk to reward ratio, and accuracy actually less than 50%. So my accuracy was a little bit lower today, but I made up for the risk reward almost being 2-to-1 or 1-to-2. And had a decent profit margin. So yeah, kind of an okay day, kind of a small green day, but I'll take it. And looking forward to tomorrow and seeing what we get. If I can just stay consistent on days like this, I'm happy. If I just stay consistent and waiting for that better opportunity in the market to push it again, then I will be a happy camper. Because Monday was okay I think it was AVTX. Monday was pretty okay. No, this was not that day. I forget what stock it was. Yeah, Monday probably was the best for me. I was at 1,400, and this had to do with the continuous action that we got on, it was a CXAI. Yeah, so we had continuous action here on CXAI from 2 all the way up to 7 all day long. And that's the kind of type of action that I thrive on. Great price range, had a catalyst, had a very tight spread, and it had great volatility. So I was able to make, pull off 1,400. So until something again comes along like that, I'm just going to be looking to just keep it consistent. Small green, small red, medium green, I'm fine with that. Not going to look to bet the house or bet weekly profits on a trade like BROG. That is a light volume mover going from 4, halting up at 6, and then looking to catch a dip and rip trade on, $30,000 position size. In this type of market, it's not really calling that from me. Some other traders who are already trading that size and consistently already trading, 3,000 to 5,000 shares, they can definitely take that because that's kind of like their normal share size for them. But, as you're, increasing your size, for me, mentally, what's been working for me with sizing up is waiting for the right market to make your jump. Waiting for the right market to make your jump from the share size that you're at to the share size that you want to be at. Because that'll give you the best odds and the best opportunities to be green. The worst thing you want to do is to make the jump in my opinion, the worst thing you want to do is make the jump in a slow market, because the odds are less so in your favor than in a hot market, and you won't have the consistent opportunity to make those losses back if you do happen to take a loss. And it can really impact your confidence for weeks and months down the line. And I've been down that road so many times. So I'm going to just stick with what's been working, waiting, consistently keeping that share size where I'm at now, which is definitely a step up in what I was doing last year, which is great. I want to keep it up. Don't want to size down too much. I want to keep up my current share size. But then when the hot market comes around, looking to make that next jump in share size, and then looking to hold that for then the following jump, for the following hot market. So kind of just, being patient and waiting for my right opportunity and the right time for me to make the jump. So that's all I got. It's gonna be a little bit shorter recap here for you, but a little bit of a smaller green day, 275. So thanks for tuning in for the recap. Hit that thumbs up button for me if you're still watching. Also, if you're new, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you part of the community, part of the Triad trading tribe. And hope you guys did well today on the gappers. And if you didn't, don't beat yourself up. There's always another opportunity. There's always another setup right around the corner. You got to think long-term. Longevity, marathon mindset is key and the way to be successful in trading. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.